Hey guys, it's Abby and welcome back to the channel. For today, I wanted to share with you my stationery favorites. So I decided to do this video because I haven't done something in this format ever, and I thought of sharing with you my current favorites for the year, ranging from tools for daily journaling, travel journaling, little elements and objects that help make journaling a really fun activity for me. You all know that journaling is actually my job, which is cool, but also I try to find ways to make it effective for me to document and share with you ideas and inspiration for your own journaling journey. And for this video, I'm so excited to be collaborating with Ms of My Life Ms. I watch her videos all the time. So Ms does a lot of daily journaling, travel journaling. She lives in Japan and she shares a lot of different stationery finds, different ways to journal. And also, she's part of my new book, The Art of the Travel Journal. So I've invited several artists to be part of this book as guest artists, and I'll be collaborating with some of them in future videos, so I do hope you check that out. But for now, my book is currently available. It just came out this September. I do hope you check it out. It has 128 pages of ideas and inspiration for your travel journaling needs. If you're looking for a sign to kickstart your next adventure, then I suggest checking out this book. This is also my 7th book. To order or get a copy at the bookstore near you, make sure to check the link in bio for more info. As I mentioned, everything is going to be different types of journaling tools and stationery, so I've added the timestamps below as well, so it'd be easier for you to navigate and check out specifically which items you're looking for. But if I were you, I would watch the entire video. So I do hope you enjoy. Make sure to keep watching to know more. So first up, we have journals, and you're pretty familiar, I guess, with the journals that you're seeing here. So first, let's start with this one. Actually, this is a very private journal, but I wanted to highlight it because if it weren't for this journal, I wouldn't be able to create the journals that you see on the internet. So this is a 𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚅 A5 hardcover in the color Rising Sun. I got this from 𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘 Pens. So Drew of 𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘 Pens kindly sent this to me. So thanks, Drew. And this is my personal diary, and it's currently decorated with stickers from Sarah Faber, and this one is a recent addition from Job. He did this logo for the SF Pen Show, which was super cute, and also from 𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘 Pens, of course. This one just houses my random thoughts and musings, and also it has served as kind of like my therapy for the past few months. I usually use a fountain pen, and I also write a lot of notes and random stuff. Of course, it's very private, so here are some peeks. I try to write every morning or every night, depending on my mood, but this journal has been with me, like, by my bedside since the past couple of months, and it's been really useful for just brain dumps and kind of like a safe space to write everything. So yeah, so this is my personal diary, and I think it's not given enough love, so I decided to share it for the stationery favorites. And then next up, of course, you're pretty familiar with this, but I think I did not do an unboxing of the Traveler's Hotel because this was an impulse buy. Like when I saw Louis Vuitton restock it at their site, I immediately ordered one box for myself, only to find out that in San Francisco during the pen show there were a lot of available sets, so I will take note of that for next time. So this is the Traveler's Hotel regular size. It's limited edition. I didn't add the charm because I'm just kind of clumsy, so I didn't want to risk it. It's actually very used at the moment because I just got back from the US and I brought this journal, and it was well traveled. I traveled a lot and journaled a lot. So apart from this cover, I wanted to share with you the inserts that really worked for my system. So first up, I recently got this craft folder insert. I never thought I would use it, but upon collecting so much ephemera from my US trip, I actually found it super useful. So as you can see here, I still have some leftover photos. I'm actually done with my journals. I already scanned them, but I still have leftover stuff that I might use for other journals or other memory keeping purposes. And I just like how this is like super easy, just fill it in and like put in your stuff. So I still have some tickets here as well as stamps. So at the Traveler's Factory booth, I was just like stamping away. And then also I wanted to decorate the actual folder. So this sticker I actually got from Portland and it's just super accurate. Like I feel like it's so me, so I decided to put that. So yeah, I also decorated the folder. So I like how it adds another level of personality to my system. So apart from the craft folder, I realized my holy grail, look at how thick that is. I'm super happy with it. This is my entire summer travel journal. I guess my comfort zone when it comes to traveler's notebook inserts for journaling would be the MD paper. So this is the MD paper. I don't want to show you all of the pages because they're a surprise. But this is the MD paper and I think it works so well with how I journal because I like to incorporate a lot of elements like photos, ephemera, writing, and I try to keep it composed in a way that is pretty much still readable. And I think comparing this to the craft insert, I feel like this one works just great for me. And yeah, I'm super happy with how these turned out. If you want to see more of my journal spreads, I do have travel journal tours on my Patreon. Link will be in the description. So yeah, I came to the conclusion that I am an MD paper girl. And this is particularly MD paper cream. Now, in coinciding with that, I wanted to show you this one. This is my other favorite. So if I just want a short trip or a thinner insert, I will bring the 1/2 refill. So it's half of these, half of this. So this is 64 pages, this is 32, and it has the same paper type, if I believe so. And I just like how it's just super simple and pretty straightforward. So if you have a short trip coming up, this is a really great addition to your insert. It's also not as heavy. So lastly, in the Traveler's Notebook favorites, this one is surprisingly growing on me. So I have a TN weekly vertical that I decided to get in July or before July. So this one is kind of like a travel log slash life log in a way that instead of having a full insert for my Berlin life, I decided to just put them here because I collect a lot of ephemera, as you can see. Also some photos, some packaging, and I think housing them here would be the best way to sort of use up the extra stuff. So I still have stuff from San Francisco. I also stamped in things and packaging. I think this is my favorite page actually. So I will do probably a setup video or like a plan with me or like a journal with me. I think a journal with me in the next couple of weeks, but here is what it looks like. And it's just a catch-all. I don't really think about what to write here. It's more of like a report, but I just like seeing everything like collaged together like this. I think this is one of my favorites. Next up, we have for storage. This is pretty straightforward. I think the biggest underrated school supply or office supply is the clear envelope. So this one is a relatively small size. Usually when you go look for clear envelopes, they're like A4 size. So I do have a lot of these for my wall art and extra postcards and ephemera. But this one was what I brought when I was traveling, and it's great because it just fits the basics. So you have a clear stamp here, and then I have my sticker release paper from Traveler's Notebook, which houses a lot of my stickers, and most sticker sizes are like 4x6 or like A6 size. So it's great because everything just fits snugly into this clear envelope. If it doesn't fit, I just fold it in, and I just think it's such a smart way to store stationery, and then eventually I will put this in a pouch, right? So I really like how it's clear because I can see what's inside. I think I only got this for like less than €1, maybe 50 cents or something, because it's pretty lightweight. And I wish I could find more of these, because sometimes I just randomly find them and I'm just gonna get 1 or 2, but now I think I need more of them. So clear envelope supremacy. Next one is actually my new pen case. I have to do a what's in my pen case video soon, but I got this from Kinokuniya in Portland, and it has my general writing stuff, not drawing, like more writing and planning. So this is what I bring now when I am working at a coffee shop or working from a co-working space. It's just the essentials. I also have a ruler because I like rulers. I don't do bullet journaling anymore, but it's still something I bring with me. And yeah, I got this from Kinokuniya. It was a pleasant surprise. I'll share more about that soon. But, you know, storage-wise, it's great. It's just easy to fit in the bag because, as it says here, it's a flat pen case. Next, we have our little helpers. Little, they're very small actually. So the first one is a glue stick. This is very simple and straightforward. I don't have anything to say except I love glue sticks because all of my journals make use of, I use glue stick all the time. And the funny thing is, it's the thing that I always forget to bring with me while I'm traveling. So what's great about it though is when you go to any bookstore, you will find a glue stick and it doesn't cost that much. I don't know about the archival quality, but it seems to stick all the basic stuff, so I think I'm fine. So I got this from Blick Art Materials, but I also have one from Bosner, which is a German art supply store. Yeah, simple, straightforward, gets the job done, sticks everything together. I still prefer using a stick than washi tapes because this is just more secure, but if I really need to tape things together or like make it really secure, then I will add washi tape atop of it. Next, I think these are the unsung heroes of journaling in general. We got the clips. So this one is a Penco clip that Hightide from LA sent me. I'll link the video down below. I think I did a video like last year for them. And then this one is a traveler's notebook clip. That's usually with my traveler's notebook cover. And then this one is a generic bulldog clip because you can never go wrong with bulldog clips. I usually buy these in bulk. And the main reason I love them is this. Every time I'm journaling, I just want the spread to be flat. And that's what this does. I know it can be a bit difficult to write on, but I just feel like having them flat is just more useful. If that doesn't work, I always just either do like a right side clip like this or the left side. This is not a good sample because this is a relatively thin insert, but for example, if I'm going to update my travel journal, like it can get really thick. So I like to just clip things together and just lessen the guesswork and just like focus on writing. And for me, I try to keep my handwriting pretty legible, so having clips like these are really beneficial for that. Next up, we have stamps. I think I talk way too much about stickers and washi tapes over on my channel, so I thought I'd give a shout out to stamps in general. I love stamps because they just add another level of texture to journal pages apart from stickers. Like, yes, I know stickers can be like another layer, but stamps feel more, I don't know, it has like a very personal touch to the pages of journaling. I also think that it's the greatest addition. Like, every time I finish a page, I'm like, something is missing, and then I just stamp something and it works. So I think the best stamp is something you can find at the office supply shop. So this is a date stamp. I know date stamps are like for office, they sound boring, but hear me out. I think date stamps are great because, of course, they mark dates. And I've been using them a lot for just journaling in general. So here is a page from my daily journal from the diarist. When I do recaps, I just think that having dates are very important because it just adds a little bit of like information about the specific time. So apart from that, I do have a small selection of wooden stamps, so let me know if you want to see that in a future video. But apart from that, I wanted to give a special shout out to my favorite stamp company, Everyday Explorers Co. So actually these two are just released this September, so make sure to check that out. I'll link it down below. So this one is Live in Concert, and this is Back to Work. And fun fact, I packed these. I put them inside the plastic sleeves. Yep, that was my shop assistant duties while I was in California. So the whole concept of clear stamps is basically it's very portable and you can bring them around and it's just easier to clean and organize. So these ones are my personal favorites. Well, obviously because I designed this. So this one is the Journaling Time. Hopefully we'll restock it soon. And then this one was my personal favorite that I use all the time. It's called 29 Prompts. So the reason why I like this is they are prompts and it's just easy to use it as an accent to sort of give you ideas for what to journal about. And I find that really, really important. So apart from having really good stamps or clear stamps in general, like I'm very particular about the design. That's why I super love CH designs like for Everyday Explorers Co. because they're just super timely and relevant. I think the other big factor is ink pads. And you best believe I am super in love with these ink pads. So these are 𝚝𝚑𝚘𝚘 ink pads. It's great and you really see how it doesn't bleed as much as other stamp pad inks. The colors are really pretty. So these were the ones that I got. So this one is some kind of like leather chocolate brown. Obviously, of course, Abbey gets brown. And then this one is like called Decayed Leaf. So this is actually Mandarin, so I can read it, but I can't read the first word. But these ones are my personal favorites that I've brought with me to Berlin. And I recently got this sort of like muted pink color. I feel like I've been into the nature colors for a while. I wanted a little kick, so I got this muted pink. Let me show you some samples from my journal spread so you can see them. So as you can see, this is using the chocolate brown. The details are captured really well. I super love how it turned out. And then for the Decayed Leaf one, you have these. I'm not really the best stamper. I'm still working on it. But you also have these. I just like how it's a very specific color. It's not something you can find like when you're looking for general ink pad colors. So I jumped on it. I still have like a black one for general stuff, but I really like the details that are captured with specifically the 𝚝𝚑𝚘𝚘 ink. Last but not the least, I want to talk pens. Maybe I will do a very specific like fountain pens, stationery favorites, but if I were to choose my top 2 pens, it would be these ones, and they feel like they're siblings or cousins. I will say they're cousins. So the first one is the Pilot Custom 823 in Fine Nib and Amber. So I got this pen exactly a year ago and I can't believe I talked myself into getting it, but actually it's one of my all-time favorite pens and purchases in my entire life, and I don't say that lightly because this has a really smooth writing experience. I can be a bit overprotective with this, like I don't bring it as much as I want to outside because I'm just scared it will get lost. So for that, I have this one. Not to say it's a replacement, but I just think this makes a better pen for me to just bring around because I can be kind of clumsy and I don't want to risk it all the time. But this is a Kaweco Student Extra Fine in 20s Jazz, which is the brown cap. I also have one in orange. They have a lot of colors for this and I really like the design. I just think that the brown and the cream just like works so well. It reminds me of coffee. So let's just put it at that. Actually, this pen, I call it my folklore pen. It's like a pen that Taylor Swift would probably have for her folklore album. So I'm like, okay, I'm getting it. I just love how it has a very smooth flow, and Pilot inks have a very wet flow as well, so it's really buttery smooth and it's always a very nice experience to use it. I'm also using the Diaries, which is a journal I made, and it's pretty fountain pen friendly. Not like the Mo River levels, but it does the job. So Pilot, Custom, 823, Amber, F, Pilot, Iroshizuku, Tsukushi. Okay, let's try the other one. So the Kaweco, since it's EF, it can't really capture a lot of shading. I think using this on a medium nib would work better, but I'll try that next time. I really love this Shirakashi. It's my new favorite ink because it's like green, it's brown, it's khaki. I don't really know, but it's readable and it's also not so over the top. So I like using it for writing in general, and it's very, I would say versatile in terms of like the color of the ink. It's not so bright, and I don't really like bright inks. Also, since Kaweco is a German nib, it tends to run thicker than a Japanese nib, which is Pilot. That's why this one, I mean, they kind of look similar, right? So it's interesting, but I think this is like my comfort zone when it comes to nibs. I have some mediums, but I tend to just use these a lot for writing. So that is it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's quite long, but hopefully it was worth your time. Let me know in the comments which one was your favorite stationery find from my favorites. That sounded like Stationeryception, but you get the idea. And also make sure to check out 𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚔's video on the same topic. Maybe we have some overlaps. I'm so excited to see what her favorites are. As well as make sure to check out once again my book. I'm gonna keep promoting this until you get a copy. So this is my labor of love, The Art of the Travel Journal, now available in bookstores worldwide. And a big shout out to the Always Be Creating community and my Patreon. So Patreon is a way for me to be able to do this and also take videos and stuff, and also support my creative journey. So shout out to my VIPs, journal, and coffee tier art club members. If you want to join us over there, there are lots to talk about. We have a very active Discord group, as well as chats on stationery, exclusive videos and hauls, and a first look at my 2023 planner system. So make sure to check that out. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you everywhere online, and I'll see you on the next video. Always be creating. Bye!